Hey guys, I think I'm live. Something is just resetting. You see me looking up here. It's because I have the stream, the connection, health, and everything up on the TV, just to monitor that and keep it out of the way. Excuse me. I apologize if I'm coughing a little bit in the stream here. I have allergies. Don't worry, it's not like the whole virus thing. My dog is shedding really bad, and I've been like this for a little while now. Just making sure everything's going good. We don't have anyone here watching yet, and of course, I said on the last stream on Friday, I think it was, that I was going to announce when I was going to stream again, but I didn't. I didn't because I wasn't sure that I was going to stream today, and I know I look a little bit of a mess. I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup, and you kind of get what you get today if you want to hang out. I'm actually streaming with OBS today, and I've concluded that my webcam that I had, my chair mix bracket, that this thing was partial cause of the problem last week, so I've gone and set up my DSLR again here, as you can see, and the stream health is apparently excellent. I hope you guys are able to see this, and yeah, that's I hope you can see. I'm just gonna try to do something here. Bear with me just a moment. I'm just gonna open up the actual stream on this computer just in case I can have a look. So we're just gonna do some sketching. I got my sketchbook out. I got my iPad here ready to go. I'm just going to do a whole bunch of random things today for the next few hours. If you're here to join in, that's great. Grab a paintbrush or a pencil or something. I don't have any viewers right now, so there's nobody watching, so I can't even tell if I have any sound. Where is my channel? Let's go in your videos. Where am I? I'm gonna go over here. Just bear with me here a couple minutes. Alright, so it's saying that I'm live. I'm gonna mute myself. I apologize that the sound is not the greatest. I will work on getting a mic if I continue to do live streaming and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna go from there. I don't have a microphone to use at the moment, so it's gonna kind of be a little bit. The sound's gonna be a little crappy, so I apologize for that. And there is a bit of lag here that I can see. So if it takes me a little bit of time to answer a question or whatnot, then I apologize. I am going to have my cell phone on as well. My husband's working, and because of the whole, virus thing, we're trying to see what's going on, and apparently schools are closed here on the island now. So we're just trying to figure that out. So I may have to kind of jump back in and out of things. My subscriber thing here, it doesn't seem to be working properly. It's saying that I have 0 subscribers, and that is not the case. So let's see if we can't fix that. I'm gonna go into widgets, and not the viewer count, follower goal. We're gonna do this again. So we're gonna go 20. I know you guys can't see my screen here. Goal amount. We want to aim for 2,000 subscribers for the year, and we have currently 1679. Is it 79 or 69? I think it's 79. Let's double check that. We're gonna double check. Oh, we're at 1681 actually. So we're actually gone up. How cool is that? That's super cool. So the 12 and 20, 20, Okay, month. What is it? Oh, month, day, year. I got this backwards. Start goal. Alright. I don't know why it's doing that. It's saying we're starting off with 0. You know what? I'm just being dumb. Because it's saying we're starting off at 0 and we're going to end at 2000. Oh my god. The coffee, I'm still drinking my first coffee, my only coffee of the day. I only drink one. We're going to pretend that didn't happen because I just made myself sound just like a complete ditz. Alright. So we're actually past the 1680 mark, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, even when I have these dumb moments like this. I hope my camera doesn't go out because my DSLR is actually providing this portion of the video here. And like I said, I have this little tiny itsy bitsy screen of myself because I'm not feeling the greatest today, but I wanted to let you guys see me so it's not like there's not anybody here. The bad thing is I'm kind of back on, and I don't have a way to actually fix that unless I put the computer in a corner and that over there, which I could eventually do, but I don't want to do it today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a few pictures to sketch here on my phone, and I'm going to have this off to the side here. And what I want to do is I'm still trying to come up with some pictures for some stickers, and I do have a scarab piece that I did in another book over the weekend, kind of just like, you know, just checking to see if the colors are what I want and what have you. But I'm not going to completely go with this. I just wanted to mess around with some colors and what have you, and some golds. It's just paint. It's just fine tech paint. So I don't know. We're gonna see where it's gonna go from there. I'm a little bit stressed out today. I won't lie, a little bit. You're gonna have to excuse my hair too. My problem is I don't know where the audio is coming from. If it's actually coming in from the camera, and now it's saying that there's not enough. There's not enough. So the stream health is poor. This is where it gets frustrating because just 2 seconds ago it was fine. So I don't know. Let's see what the more info says. Going to experience buffering. Well, let's go in and mess around with OBS and let's see if we can't screw things up completely, shall we? Video, stream, output. Hopefully that'll change it. Stream is healthy and excellent. Let's see where that goes. I shouldn't have to change things that quickly all the time. So you get to see a little bit of my messy room here and my bad side angle, I guess. Let's see if we can't find something to sketch. I probably should have done this before I started, but I'm just going to go on Pinterest and see what I can find. What I want to do is get a little bit better at doing animals and whatnot. So I'm wondering, I don't know if I want to sketch a dog or if I want to make more mushrooms or what have you. We have someone watching the stream. Hi there. Thanks for stopping by, whoever you are. Let's do some mushroom sketches. I'm kind of in the mood to do some mushrooms today. Oh, there's a cute one here with a snail on it. And I've been talking actually about making some snail pictures. So let's see if we can't do something with it. This is going to be quite annoying, I think. Again, I didn't announce that I was streaming. Maybe I should have, but it is what it is for the time being. I'm bad. I'm bad with that. Alright, so stream's still going good. Stream's still going good. Alright, let's get into this. Wrong way. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more here. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys to see. I'm going to start backwards with the snail here. And again, like I mentioned before, my sketching is really backwards. Usually when people... I hate this eraser because it's so... Let's get this one down. It makes a mess. Hail me, or hi, how's it going? I apologize for not announcing the stream, but I wasn't sure if it was going to actually work, so I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up. But now that I know that this is a good way to go, I'll start announcing it from now on. How are things where you are today? I know the world's a little bit hectic right now. Hopefully you're safe and doing well. I really need to get some kind of copyright-free music for the background of the streams. Once I get a little bit of sketching done, I'll take a picture and update the what do you call it, the thumbnail. But like I mentioned, just looking for some ideas to turn into stickers. Oh, I love this eraser so much more. There's no eraser shavings. And this little snail here is kind of in like a C shape. Okay, I can't see the screen. Let's go here. It's okay, sorry I was a bit late because I was getting some art supplies. Cool, what are you working on today? I was going to work with some Copics, but I decided to do some more sketching, and I wanted to I wanted to work a little bit on an Alice piece that I'm doing on my tablet, on my iPad. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I figured if I actually do it in the stream, then maybe I can keep myself accountable for it. So that's my plan. Snail kind of looks a little bit wonky, but we're gonna go with it. I'm just grabbing some pictures off of Pinterest here if anyone is interested. Usually I'll go over and add into like an inspiration board type thing. Brad Lee, hi, how's it going? It's kind of cool that I've only done a couple streams and I'm seeing some people that I wouldn't have normally seen commenting in like a video or anything like that. I don't know if you guys are just finding my stream just by chance. I'm working on a project about Irish folklore. Oh, I really want to go to Ireland so bad. I'm doing a rough coloring of a Banshee character. That is super cool. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. hopefully at some point in time, I'll be able to get there. Bradley, why art? Because art is what I do. If you're new, or if you just stumbled across my channel, that's what I do. You won't find anything else here other than that. Sorry guys, a little bit quiet. Like I said, I'll have to look for something that I can play in the background that YouTube will actually let me. I think there's actually some streams that you can play. They can't demonetize me anyway because I'm not even in a partnership program, so there's not really anything that they can do with that. Just checking on the stream there, it's saying that it's still healthy, which is good. I think the internet is a little bit slow here today. The internet's always slow here anyway, but I think there might just be something else going on with it because we're on an island. There's always something wrong with something. I think this would be kind of cute. I don't want to completely copy the picture that I'm working on. Let's see, let's bring this back. It's beautiful here if you love mountains and forests and beaches, but if you're not coming, but not if you're coming for shopping. So I take it that you are actually living in Ireland. I don't know if you know a whole lot about where I'm from, but I'm from Newfoundland, so it's the island that's the most eastern part of Canada, and Newfoundland is pretty much like the. You could take pictures here in Newfoundland, and people think that they come from that the pictures were taken in Ireland. So we have a lot of Irish culture here. We have a lot of the shoreline, lots of beaches. I mean, they're not like Florida type beaches. Like you can't go there in like the dead of the winter and swim or anything. But Newfoundland is a lot like Ireland. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, I don't know, do I want to? I don't really like this. Maybe if I were to color it in a little bit, but we're not looking for color today. Not looking for color. And this one's got another little thing over here. I was contemplating on working on some more female faces as well, but it's kind of, like I said, I get a little bit kind of like an anxiety when I'm sketching and people are watching because I don't really, it takes me so long to do something. I think I'm just going to leave that at this, because if I was going to make this into a sticker, I'd probably just do some digital work and create the background, that kind of thing. Sorry, I talk to myself quite a bit. So it's 20 after 3 here now. What time is it where you are? I guess Bradley left because I'm doing an art stream, so there's only one person watching now. It kind of does say random art projects and chatting in the stream title, so I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm not a gaming channel. I don't do fashion or makeup or anything like that, and I don't have any want to do that. From a small town in Ireland. I'm from where WB Yates was born. I'm going to sound dumb here, and I'm going to say I don't know who that is, but I will definitely look that person up after the stream is over. I'm probably going to sound like a total idiot here, but we watch Mrs. Brown's Boys quite a bit, and we absolutely love the show. I don't know how big of a, if you're a fan. I know not everybody likes the show, but, you know, being from Ireland, I kind of figured maybe you would like it, but we watch Mrs. Brown's Boys all the time. And I might want to stay in the frame. I'm going to shimmy over this way a bit, because I have a habit of pushing the pencil over. I don't really like this that much. So I probably have some grass and stuff. This is just like a really sloppy sketch here now. Maybe I should like start setting up like a Discord and whatnot. I think you can talk to people with Discord rather than just waiting for somebody to type. I'll have to look into it. Like I said, that's what I can't. I have everything on the TV up just above me here as well. So I'm just going to do a quick post. Excuse me, over on Facebook. Let's see here. Whoops. Bear with me here a second. Actually, I won't do it on Facebook. I'm going to do it on here. Bear with me. Going to let people know over on... That's not what I want to do. I have no clue how to use these YouTube, Instagram settings. We're gonna figure it out. Oh my goodness. Streaming over on YouTube. God. YouTube TVE. Link is in the bio. Bear with me here. I love Mrs. Brown's Boys. She's definitely what someone from Dublin is like, but it's very different everywhere else in Ireland. I like Ireland for the simple fact that it's nice and green, and I love the accent, and it just seems like an overall nice place. I do have a little bit of Irish ancestry, but most of my ancestors are British because of my last name. My maiden name is a British name, and I do have some Scottish ancestry as well, and just a little bit of Irish. I really would like to get the ancestry or the DNA testing thing done, and to see where most of my ancestors come from. But at $200 a kit, I don't think I'm going to do that right away. Let's see. Let's try to fill out these 2 pages with some mushrooms. So if anyone decides to subscribe today, you'll get a little notification come up on the screen with your name and all that fun stuff. It's not going to work if someone subscribes after the stream is over. I've actually thought quite a bit about doing some, I guess, folklore-themed pieces about folklore here in Newfoundland as well. They say there's a place here on the island that there's a banshee. I'm not 100% sure where it is. We have an historical site where it's Signal Hill, and they do ghost tours and everything up there, so that's kind of neat. They say that there's soldiers still haunting the Queen's Battery. That's what it's called. So it's kind of cool. I'm very. If you saw the last one, I think you were here at the last stream, and I really enjoy supernatural and stories and stuff like that. So we've gone on the hikes a couple of times, so it's really neat. I wanted to do some work on Procreate, but I'm even slower at using Procreate than I am with sketching, so. I need a blending stump so I can actually work in some colors or some different shades. Well, streaming in a kind of a crappy time of the day too. A lot of people are either working or just aren't able to make a stream right now. I do have my Copics right in front of me, but I'm actually going to save that for another day. I don't have a lot of things to talk about. Well, that's one thing I hate about streaming. I'm always so I'm socially awkward, and I don't know what to talk about. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and shoot, because I don't know what to talk about. Other than I really enjoy sketching mushrooms. And people are probably thinking, well, maybe you shouldn't stream if you don't know what it is that you want to talk about. I don't know. I guess I should be saving some of these mushrooms that I'm drawing to so I can go back and know what color they go. That would be a good idea. Kind of hoping that we might get a few people over from Instagram in a little bit. I can stream until about 5:30 or so, provided I can keep someone entertained long enough to be here that long. We will see what happens. Kind of have a tendency to keep going back and drawing the same mushrooms that I've already done. I probably could use some of these back here. See, I already have that one. I really like the strange mushrooms with the like the ink drops and everything coming off of them. Those are really neat. Oh, this one looks like it has like slime or something hanging off it. Let's try to draw that one. I'm not that good at drawing like reflections with water or anything like that. So let's give that a go. Probably not going to look much like water at all. I love the supernatural too, but my favorite is definitely the stories here in Ireland. I see people with MC in their name. The Banshee is attached to. What's your favorite? I'm thinking that's Copic color. What's your favorite Copic color? I do have a color. If I had to go and pick, like the first one that comes out to me is the YG23. I really get drawn. You can't even see it because the camera is the way it's focused, but this is the color that I tend to go to quite a bit. It's 5:57 p.m. here, so I'll be around until the end. That's it. That's 6 33, 34, 35, 32.5 hours in difference. 3, 34, 35, 30. Thought that the time zone was a little bit different than that. I know I used to speak to, when I was younger, I used to, again, giving away my age here. When I was younger, I used to have, I guess, pen pals over from the UK, and the time difference was always super crazy, because we used to try to call each other, but the time difference would be like, it would be 8 o'clock in the morning here, and then it would be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon over there. I don't know if that's correct in saying that, but time difference is crazy. See, I don't know how to draw this, because it's like a big gloop of stuff. I guess if I were to color it in, it would show a little bit better than this. It's almost like a raindrop. We have 2 people watching the stream right now. Hi there, whoever you are, hanging around in the background. It's a very quiet stream here today. I don't have anything to play in the background. Let's see. We're just drawing mushrooms. I'm currently talking about folklore in Ireland. Yeah, I think this one here would have a little bit better of a look to it when you actually go in and color it. I'm just going to put another drop over here because I can't really seem to, and there's like a whole bunch of different highlights on it showing that it's all, slimy and covered in something or another. It's covered in something or another. What do we have? This one kind of doesn't put me in mind of that it would have like leaves and stuff, but we're going to give it something anyway. I don't know if I could like do like something around it. Like people like tend to draw these like, leafy things around their pictures, so maybe I could do something like that. Kind of looks a little bit awkward. And if I were to color it, then I can, get some of the dips and shadows and everything in there. So have you seen any decent movies or anything lately? Let's change topic to movies, I guess. I shouldn't be putting my fingers in my mouth, but I don't even know if my coffee is still hot. I don't usually, I've only been drinking coffee for the past, I'd say 2 months or so. Before that, I would never drink it, but I find it hard staying awake in the day. And since I've been drinking coffee, my metabolism has gone up. I know, an old person thing to say. I'm not that old, really, I'm not. But I feel like it's been helping with weight loss as well. So that's something that's pretty cool. You're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. We're going to do this again. Are we, OBS? Okay. Let's up that again and see if that fixes the problem. If you guys are getting any, delays, let me know. The video that I'm seeing is actually pretty smooth, so I don't know if it's actually worse than what it actually is. Okay, so it's saying this connection is healthy again. I can't believe I've been streaming 35 minutes already. Like, I feel like I have nothing done. Hopefully some people will go back and watch the stream, or maybe they'll join in just shortly. This is a cute little mushroom here, but I know it's not real. But I'm gonna draw it anyway. So are you guys on a lockdown over in Ireland, or are things still kind of pretty chill and relaxed over there yet? My favorite movie I see was Little Woman. It was the first ever book I read, and it was amazing to see it. I've actually never read the book of Little Women, or Woman. Little Women, I think is what it is, right? And I've actually never seen the movie, so I'm probably gonna get a little bit of. You would think I would have seen that, or even have watched it when I was in high school or something, but I have not. I have a load of different a load of different genres in movies, I guess, where I have favorite movies. If you wanted to do like my favorite romance movie would be P.S. I Love You. That was a really good movie. If we were talking like disaster type movies, it would have to probably be like Dante's Peak or something like that. And I had mentioned that in the last video as well, for the last stream. And then like adventure movies. It's kind of a hit and miss. Like Transformers was really good, like action-packed movies type thing. Like I really enjoyed that. And I really like Tim Burton style movies, so of course I really enjoyed the Alice in Wonderland series that they did for Disney. So like to me, it really depends on what genre, I guess, it's in. And I really enjoy watching horror movies, but I don't like graphic, gross horror movies, if that makes sense. I like spooky stuff. I don't necessarily like blood and gore. I have a really hard time with watching zombie stuff. I can't do it. As much as I really want to watch it, I can't. Where was I? Okay, there we go. Back on Pinterest again. I didn't put a whole lot of detail into this mushroom up here. Let's see. Schools and college have been shut down for a week, and everything is going on lockdown from tomorrow. Little Women isn't for everyone. Sorry, it's taking me ages to reply. I'm typing on my iPad. No worries at all. I'm a little slow at responding sometimes, so we'll call it even. Our schools apparently are shutting down here as of Wednesday. A lot of events outside have been shut down already. Restaurants and everything. Apparently, I just read that Tim Hortons has shut down their drive-thrus. Tim Hortons is a really big thing here in Canada, if you're not aware. I think everybody in the world knows about Tim Hortons, though. But they didn't shut down their drive-thru, I'm sorry. They shut down their dining area, and it's only drive-thru. That's what I understand. Again, YouTube is apparently demonetizing everything or anybody that talks about it. I'm going to air quote it here. And so they can't demonetize me anyway because I'm not demonetized. I'm not in the partnership program as of right now because I don't have enough view time. I don't have enough watch hours. I would love to get back in the partnership program, and I kind of plead and beg a little bit in my next video to get people to go back and watch. But if 40 people would go and watch my old videos, even if it was just like an hour each, I would be back in the partnership program in no time. But I've noticed that it's been really hard to get views lately. It's like YouTube has just stopped recommending my channel to anybody. I'm not even sure how you came across my channel. So there's been a couple of other people on here that's been fairly new as well. And I'm not sure if you're stumbling across my channel or if YouTube actually recommended it at the end of like another video or something. So it would be great to know how people are finding my channel. I'm going to miss my mouth here in a second. Cold coffee is not great. It's not great at all. It's not great. Let's see. That's not where I was. What is this? Back in Pinterest. Let's see if we can't fill this other page out with some more mushrooms real quick, and then we'll move on and do something else. I always like the mushrooms that have nice, really big red tops on them. I don't know why, I just get drawn to those all the time. Well, there's apparently mushrooms that look like ears. That one's really nice. I'm just scrolling through Pinterest on my phone here. That's a really cool skull. But that's what I'm doing. Just looking for a couple of little pictures. I was going to work on resin projects today, but I decided against it. Wow, the stream is lagging by at least 30 seconds or more. It's very laggy. I was going to post on Facebook that we're streaming. Bear with me here. I really need to get this Twitch thing sorted. YouTube.com/ Alright, so I just posted over on my personal Facebook to anyone that wants to come join the stream. Maybe we'll get some more chatter going over here. Like I said, bad time to stream. People are working and what have you. I do have a... Where am I going with this? I do have a thing coming out on Patreon that was supposed to be out yesterday. That's going to go up later tonight. Alright guys, I'm just trying to get the stream to not buffer here. There we go. So yeah, if the stream does crash, I'm probably not going to try to restart it again. Clearly, I'm having internet issues here yet again today, and I apologize for that. And if the internet continues to be a problem, it's possible that I won't be able to stream at all, because I don't want to have to do this every single time. I think we're back. That's currently it's still saying that the stream health is not good. My internet cut out as well. Okay, stream health is back to normal. It's good to go. Okay, let's get back to sketching before it goes for good. Let's do something before it goes for good. We're going to try to fill out this other page over here. And, yeah. Maybe we can make some mushroom people at a later date. I know that probably sounds ridiculous, but... Oh, and now it's done. Oh my goodness. I think, like, YouTube has it out for me. I swear they do. Let's see. Let's go with weird mushrooms. That's not what I want to type. Okay. Bear with me here. And this is like totally strange, and it's kind of hard to even wonder if this is real or not. It's like mushrooms that look like ears. What I really should have is kind of like a little board of things that I want to draw before I actually do start drawing. Because nothing is standing out to me at the moment. Let's see these. These are just like big spheres almost. I don't know what's up with the internet connection here. I was living away and I was in a remote community, I guess, so to speak, in northern Manitoba in Canada. And sometimes I feel like the internet that we had there is better than the internet we have here, and we're in a much better location, and I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so crap. And the internet that we're paying for here, is not supposed to be as high of an internet speed as what we were getting when we were living away. It's supposed to be higher than the speed that we were getting when we were living away, and it's not. See, this is supposed to be almost like, it's supposed to be like a 3D effect. I'm not good with perspective. Perspective. That's okay. This one kind of has like weird rings going around the bottom. Similar to that, I guess. You can't see the one in the back. This one's really cool because it has like these little things growing on the top of it. Oh, I'm back. Definitely back. I haven't had much luck with streams. Not much luck at all. When I'm drawing stuff like this, I kind of feel like I want to add some color to it, but I try to tell myself that I'm not gonna do any color in this book because it's supposed to be strictly a sketchbook and nothing else. These mushrooms have like big trunks. You can't really see that one. I'm gonna put it back in here anyway, just to make it look like something is behind. It kind of looks weird not to have anything there. How is the sound? Is anything kind of lagging? I was gonna say that I would stream in the evening sometime when my husband's watching his hockey games because he really likes the NHL. But NHL has canceled all of their games for the time being. He likes to sketch too, so maybe I could get him to come in and sit down and do a stream. We did a Pictionary stream a while ago with the Huion tablet, but it didn't go over too well. But I had less viewers then as well, so maybe it would be kind of fun to do like some Pictionary or something like that, just to have a little bit of fun and laugh and joke around about stuff. I really wish I could get a higher quality picture here. So what kind of music do you like to listen to? I know there are some bands that are, I guess, different over in Europe compared to here. When I was younger, again, can show my age, I used to like listening to a lot of British pop bands and British boy bands and things like that. And you're probably gonna laugh, but I used to listen to Westlife. I'm not sure how old you are, so I don't know if you know who they are or not. But they haven't been singing, I don't think, for a while. But back in my teen days, that's who I used to listen to. A lot of, like I said, British pop. Even though I'm Canadian, I just, when I was younger, the UK, I guess Europe, whatever, used to appeal to me a lot more than where it currently was. So I used to like kind of get pulled into that stuff. And because I had a lot of, I'm going to say pen pals again, from Europe, a lot of the music they listened to would be like, come back to me, and then I would try to listen to it and actually liked it. So keep drawing in these ugly tree bits or sticks, but I don't think it's necessary for everything. Again, I want to add color because you can see here these are nice and colorful, but it's supposed to be sketchbook. Not supposed to add color. If you saw the painting of the, it's packaged and sent away now, but this was the style of mushroom that I use in the creature of the forest, I think is what I called it in the painting that I did. This is a type of mushroom that I use, and it's super cool. This is kind of neat. I'm gonna save this. So I don't know if people would be interested in buying stickers of mushrooms, but I'd like to be able to create a sticker sheet. That's what I would like to do. I don't know what people would use. I don't know what people would use mushrooms as a sticker for. This one here is kind of, I think I might be biting off a little more than I can chew with this one, but let's give it a go and see if I can't do it. We have another viewer here on the stream. Thanks for stopping by, whoever you may be. If you'd like, you can leave a comment to let us know who you are. If not, you can lurk away in the background. That's completely fine too. We're drawing hook, and that person is gone. Yeah, I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew on this one. This one this. I'm going to end up going up into the other one that I did up here, and I don't want to do that. So let's go over this way and kind of just... These are like really nice round tops, and I'm butchering them like crazy. It keeps jumping and stopping, but the audio is good. I would love a stream like that, something fun and relaxing. It's saying that the stream quality is excellent right now. The internet's just horrible. It's just horrible. I'm gonna start from the top of this and work my way down and see if that gives me a better result. Because now there's another one over here. I do watch a lot of people streaming on YouTube, and sometimes I don't chime in. And I find that a lot of the people that I do watch, they usually have like a Google Hangouts type thing. So one of the ladies that I know, Abstract Possibilities here on YouTube, she streams quite a bit. She streams with a couple of her, I guess, art buddies, and it's really neat because they all like have like a different screen in the Hangout, so they're kind of like talking to each other. That's what I'm getting at. And it's easier to keep like a conversation going, but when you're having a stream like this, and one person is just drawing, and if you're like me, don't have a clue what to talk about, it kind of gets a little bit boring after a while. And honestly, I don't blame anyone for wanting to leave or not wanting to show up in the first place. So I don't know if that's something that I could attempt on doing at a later date and just try to see if I can get some people to hang out on the stream so we can kind of have a better chat maybe. I would like that. And this one here is kind of a weird mushroom because it's got all of these like little veins and what have you, and it's going to be hard for me to sketch it all in, but kind of there's like this. You can find, I do have a board over on Pinterest if you're interested in a lot of the things that I sketch. I have like kind of like an inspiration reference kind of thing going on over there. Yeah, this mushroom looks a little strange, but it's growing on the side of a rock, so I thought it was kind of, I don't know if somebody picked it and maybe put it on the rock. It's kind of hard to tell. The photo could have been manipulated somehow. but I kind of liked it, so I'll go with it. I love country music or music about folklore, and I love Queen and Panic at the Disco. Westlife is from my town, and my aunts knew them. I gotta go for a few minutes, but I'll be back. No problem. That's kind of cool. That's neat. Country music. When you get back, if you can remember, let me know what kind of country music you like. Maybe we like someone that's I don't know if Ireland has its own type of country music. I might be, again, making myself sound dumb here. Or if you like some of the American stuff. Just topic for when you get back. Westlife was kind of got me through my teenage years. I know that sounds horrible, but we did. Making myself sound super old here, that's what I'm doing. Super old. Panic at the Disco. I believe my husband likes some of their music, but they're not someone that I would typically listen to. We've got a big mushroom down here at the bottom. Kind of looks a lot better now that I started from the other angle. All this down here would be darkened with other giving some color. No color. Not allowed to have color. Excuse me. I'll say it again, I do have a little bit of a cough. I don't think it's virus related. I do have allergies and they have been kicking my butt. So a lot of my coughing is allergy related, just so I don't be getting comments down in the, underneath, oh, you need to go to the doctor. Completely fine. Completely fine. So this in here is the top of the mushroom, so I can't even do anything with that. Still saying the stream health is pretty decent. So we're good. Oh, I hate this internet issue. Let's save that mushroom. Let's get this finished so we can move on to something else. This one here should come out this way a little bit further. And this one's wrapped around, but let's go like that. And that's kind of just like sitting on like a rock or something here. Ow. Break my fingers. I'm trying to keep myself off to the side here so I don't so people can see that I keep moving off. These are really nice, like dark purple, I guess, and a lilac underneath. This would, I think, be a really nice sticker. This one's also got another one poking over here like this. Again, there's a lot of weird little like veins and stuff in this one. Probably makes absolutely no sense by looking at it. All this down here would really shade it in. Something underneath here. It's a good thing no one comes to my channel looking for like tutorials and stuff, because I'd be horrible. Well, this goes here. You gotta make this line like that. This one here is joined to that one. All that's joined in down here. I do have graphite pencils. I could use those because technically they're still graphite. Don't think we have anyone watching at the moment. Been streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes. I think that's the longest stream that I've had. Hopefully the playback doesn't skip and jump. Just gonna hop over and check. Emily Harvey art is live.
Anyway, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
She's really cool and nice to listen to. She has some really good vlogs. She's live on Instagram right now. It's kind of cool. Just checking to see how many people have seen my story. Well, only 3 people have seen the story of me streaming. Like I said, bad time of the day, bad time of the day. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I don't know what to do. If I should continue streaming or if I should just call it done. There's an article here. I'm just gonna unplug this phone. An article here that, yeah, that's really funny. Anyway, it's been a very quiet vlog. Stream. See, I can't even, maybe I'm gonna, stop streaming here and go and do a few other things. Maybe I'll be back in a few minutes. But there's nobody here right now, so rather than continue talking to myself, or I can just continue filling out this page and hopefully somebody pops by. Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll finish. I've got a few extra little spots here that we'll fill out. And if there's nobody back by that time, then I'll just call the stream done. Like every single time I stream, it's always my fault that I don't announce I'm actually streaming. So who's going to show up if I don't let people know, right? I do want to do some snails. Maybe some seashells. People seem to really like the seashells that I did. There's quite a bit of lag. I'll do these little mushrooms right here. And I'd be able to do a little bit more with these. They're really dark up underneath the caps. like so. And now I'm going to put my hand on this and it's just going to smudge all around. It really would be great to be able to get up to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I think that would be really, really cool. Alright. More mushrooms. Let's do more mushrooms. At least if I'm just doing like streams like this where I'm just chatting and people are stopping by, at least I'm still sketching and at least I'm kind of making myself draw every day. I guess that could be one way to look at it, because usually I would just go and attempt to work on something, but I would never get it done because I would procrastinate so much. And yeah, I'd never get it finished. There. These have like little, almost like little, I don't want to say pleats in them, but you can see like they have like little veins or something in them that runs with the shape of the mushroom. And they don't have any like little circle. I don't even know what they're called. Maybe you should learn a little bit about mushroom anatomy. Is that a word? See, like with this one right here, it'd be kind of cute. There's like a little snail on the top of here. Or like I really wanted to, I keep going back to the snail thing, but having like the shell, you can't see, like this portion of this, like a big snail, and then the shell would just be like a little terrarium, or there would be something living in there, and you can kind of create like a little environment or something. I think that would be really cute. Or taking the snail and like maybe adding antlers to it, or kind of mixing the snail with another animal or something like that, or another bug. What is a snail? See, I'm making myself sound so dumb again. Alright, so that's that mushroom. Those are really, really pretty. I'm just going to save this one. I don't tend to like using like a full picture because I don't want to be copying somebody else's like photograph or anything. So if I went back to do these again, I would probably change the color of them and kind of make them, I guess, a little bit more, I guess, colorful. Not necessarily the colors that they're supposed to be, but I mean, if you're just gonna have them in a fantasy picture, then you can kind of change it up to whichever color you want. Hi, Pale Mooney. It's not a problem at all. Life happens, you gotta do what you gotta do. You're the only one here in the stream, so hopefully the stream has picked itself back up. I think I fixed out, or I ironed out a few kinks there with OBS, and I think we're doing alright again. I think we're a little bit delayed, just slightly, but not too bad. I think the next thing I have to work on is getting a mic. Excuse me. I apologize for anyone that's wearing headphones and listening to me. I'm coughing, and I'm coughing a lot, which is why I'm not leaving the house. I did go to the post office earlier today, and I mailed off a couple of orders, but other than that, I won't be leaving. I won't be leaving the house anymore. Come on, I need another mushroom. Let's do this one. This one's kind of cute. This one's kind of hanging off of like a tree. So I'm just gonna Okay, pretend tree stump right here. Kind of like flare out. And you have these like weird little, they're not even like fully formed stems, and they just stick onto like the stump of the tree and just like growing out of the tree. That's kind of neat. Maybe over the weekend we'll do, I'll try to get my husband to, we'll hook up the Huion tablet and see if we can't get him to come in and play a few games of Pictionary or something, have a little bit of fun. That goes in there, that. And we've got, they're just like growing out of like little cracks in the trees, which is really neat. If you can add these into they're almost like little hats, like upside down, or bowls, and like jello bowls with, I don't know how to describe it. They're really cute anyway, and they kind of have like lines coming down like this. It'd be really cool if someone would come along that's not already subscribed and make the alerts go off so we could see what that looks like. Pick on Brandon from earlier in the vlog. He didn't seem to like the channel, so he didn't hit the subscribe button. So we couldn't hear anything going off from his end. I'm horrible, I know. I'm horrible. I'm not a bully, I swear. So I've been drawing for sketching at least for an hour, over an hour now. Somebody else could probably draw all of this stuff in a matter of 10 minutes. Doesn't help that I'm yakking or anything. These have like little tiny itsy bitsy mushrooms growing out like this, or little tiny things. It's kind of neat. Put another one here. Starts off with like a rim around it. I don't know how to describe it. So let me show you. This is the one. Oh, come on. This is the one right here. It's kind of hard to see, but I don't know if people would be interested in having like me making buttons in a stream or something like that, because I can do stuff like that as well. Provided this whole virus thing ends, I guess, before July, I am going to be going to the Gander Geek Fest, and that's in Gander, in the next town over. And so I do need to make some things to sell for the convention. So I mean, if that's something that people would be interested in as well, I could definitely do that. And so that's supposed to be like the side of a tree. I think it looks kind of cute. And these are just like growing up out of the ground. Long shoots like this. And then they kind of look like little umbrellas too. I guess all mushrooms kind of look umbrella-ish. These are kind of a little transparent, I guess. You can kind of see through them. It takes me forever to sketch too. It took me 3 days to do my last drawing. I'm really bad. I feel like I'm a perfectionist. A bird just flew past the window there and gave me a bit of a fright. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and if one line is just not where I want it to be, I'll end up erasing and erasing and erasing some more. And it's awful because I even do that when I'm sketching. As you can see, it's taken me forever to do this. But I would love to watch a button making stream. I have tons of button stuff, and I haven't made buttons in a long time. I haven't made buttons in over a year. I have 2 button press. I have 1 3/4 inch, and then I have a 1-inch button press as well. But the 1-inch buttons don't seem to be as popular as the bigger ones. So, and I just found out the other day as well, Redbubble is going to start making buttons too. So if anyone has don't have a button machine and want to make buttons, they can do them over there. So, but at least if I make buttons and sell them on my store, if anyone wants to buy them, then they know they're coming directly from me and they're not coming from like a third party type thing. It's like all my hard work. So it is what it is. Have an hour and my husband will be on the way home from work. Alright, I think I'm going to be done with the mushrooms. I feel like I want to put another one up there because I don't have anything there. Oh, that's horrible. I'm not going to sketch anymore though, I don't think. That's, just put the date down here. March 16th. Tomorrow is St. Patty's Day, I believe. I'm pretty sure the kids have today off of school. And tomorrow school's going to be closed as well. So, I think that's pretty good for sketching mushrooms. I wonder what else I can do. My little dog is sleeping underneath the. You look a little annoyed. She's in her bed underneath my feet here. She's a cute dog. Pain in the ass. All our parades were canceled for tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of public events and everything here are all canceled as well. It's the best thing to do. It's sad because a lot of people are missing out on a lot of things, but you know, it is what it is. It's better to be safe than, you know, better be safe than sorry. That's the way I look at it. What can we do? So you had mentioned that you really like country music and music about folklore. Do you have any particular bands that you would recommend for me to listen to, or is the country music that you listen to like the American country music? Like I'm always open to listen to new music. Again, it's probably going to sound strange, but I do listen to Flogging Molly as well. I know the lead singer is from Ireland. I don't think the rest of the band is though, but they're pretty good. I like Flogging Molly. I don't know how, oh, that's the eraser. I don't know how well my iPad will show up. Those right here. I'm not sure if it's just going to be, it's probably just going to be a glare. I don't know, we'll see. So I haven't done a whole lot more with this. If I put it on an angle, maybe it might help. That's kind of where this is going. I'm very, very slow with doing digital work. I kind of want to make her a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more angry or kind of senile, but I was starting to do the hair last night, and hair is one of the things that I struggle with a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it, but I think, wrong button. I think what I'm going to do is just go out of this, and maybe we'll just work on something else. Just need to pull this away for a second. Where is it? This one. Just gonna go into my pictures here real quick and if I can remember how to do it. I'm gonna add insert photo. I just don't want all my photos to be seen, so I'm just gonna go in and select the one that I'm trying to sketch. These are stickers, if you're wondering, by Smashley Draws. She's another Newfoundland artist. She has some Patreon. I don't know if she's on YouTube or not, and these are from Sarah's Scribbles. And my pictures take forever to download. There we go. It's getting quite dark in here. Let's turn on that light. Maybe that might help a little bit. I listen to a lot of American singers like Dolly and Don Williams. My favorite folklore singing era are Heatherdale and Blackmore's Night. They sing a lot of lullabies of pagan and Celtic gods. That sounds super interesting. I actually might go and look that up. I was very interested in paganism for a bit and wanted to do some research about the whole pagan side of things, and it kind of just got away from me. And I think it's kind of neat. Celtic gods and whatnot. My husband would totally be into that. What brushes do you use on Procreate? I use whatever gets the job done. To be honest with you, I am horrible at using Procreate, so I'll show you what I normally use. I'll just get this to scale here for starting off. Come on, work with me here. So it's just a scarab that I want to do, and I want to add a little bit more to it. And I also want to turn on the assisted drawing tool, so when I do one side, the other side is already drawn for me. I know that sounds like I'm cheating, probably am, but that's what's going to happen. So when it comes to Procreate, I'm not really big on using a whole lot of brushes, but come on. I have a whole bunch of, if you can see this, I can see my head kind of peeking in over there a little bit. I use the soft airbrush brush quite a bit, and well, all the airbrush brushes. And I do have some like skin makeup and hair and glitter and all that. I don't use those that often. The hair brush I go in and I use some of the time, but I'm not really. I don't know. I kind of like just doing everything by hand. I do when I'm inking, the one that I usually use is either the technical pen or I'll go down to the studio pen if I kind of want to do like my the eyeliner on the girl characters that I draw. I'll do that sometimes as well. But other than that, like I've tried the dry ink brush, and because I've gotten used to drawing with just like it makes my images look plastic, almost like there's no depth to them, but that's kind of the look that I kind of like. So what I want to do is, if I can remember how to do it, is go in and turn on the drawing assist. Where is that? And again, there we go. Our drawing guide, and we're going to do perspective and right there. Nope, it's symmetry that I need. So that's supposed to be half and half, so we're going to go with that and see what happens. And I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to pick the, when I can, I'm going to go and pick the technical pen, and that's what I typically use. And I'm just going to do this in black because I have, what I want to do with this is I have some foil, so if I can get this to print on like a round sticker after I get all the additional pieces, I'm going to try to foil it and see what comes out of it. So, whoops. I do want black though, and I want to be on a different layer. Alright, let's see what happens. It's not really in the center. Yeah, it's not working. Why is it not working? Because I'm on the wrong layer. Drawing assist needs to be on the layer that you want to draw on. I'm learning. I wish it would not just like snap to a grid. Because I kind of wanted to go halfway, and it's not letting me. Okay, let's get rid of. Okay. Let's go and try this again. Drawing guide. Edit drawing guide. I'm going to do symmetry. The problem is, I didn't really draw the beetle the right way. Oh my goodness. I just want it straight up and down. It's not really that hard. Let's do it again. See, this is why that I don't like streaming this kind of stuff, because I don't exactly know what it is that I'm doing. So I feel like I'm sitting here and I'm doing this and I'm making a complete fool out of myself. But we're going to get rid of that. We're going to try it one more time. See, this should be straight up and down, but it's not. So we're going to go in here and we're going to do the drawing guide. Get my big head out of the screen. There, okay. We're just going to try. See what happens. Drawing assist. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to give it a go and see what happens. That's too thick. I'm still very new at digital art. What's wrong with you? I'm still very new at digital art, and I've only had my tablet for about a year or so now. I guess I'm gonna have to make better lines than that, aren't I? One thing that I was struggling with for a while is how to, when you zoom in, so for you get this really pixelated line, but this is going to be a smaller image anyway, so I don't think that that's really going to matter. But what I'm getting at is that I tend to struggle with that just slightly. And I can go in and just join these lines up after. That's what I'll do. Put his eyes in. I'm saying his, but it's probably highly doubtful that it's. Oh, I don't like that. I can go here. I kind of one of the things that I do too much of is try to make everything perfect, but what I realize is not everything is going to be like perfectly symmetrical. And that's my problem. That's one of the problems that I have. And I've also been noticing that I don't understand. Not that I don't understand. I don't get how people decide what color it is you're going to do something before they do it. So I'm the kind of person where my mind is never made up for anything until I'm actually sitting down to work on it. And I find that a lot of the time I'm constantly changing colors. So I don't know if I want to, color with... I don't know if I want to color the beetle in blue, and I don't want to make the line work blue because I don't know if I'm going to stick with that. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll draw everything with black, and then when I decide what color it is, I'll go in on the inking layer, and then I'll just change the color of the line work in there. It's probably the hardest way to do it, and you really shouldn't listen to me. Because I'm probably wrong, and I'm probably going to get accused of cheating here, doing this. Oh, well. It is what it is. The pencil kind of went off on its own there a little bit. At least by doing the symmetrical thing, it's really coming out to be the same on both sides, and it kind of makes a little bit more sense compared to what I was doing. We've got like little legs down here. And put this one in. Oops, that is too wide. Again, I'm horrible at making conversation. I'm going to go this way. There now, at least everything looks a little symmetrical, and I can get rid of that, and then I actually have something that I like to work off of. I just need to go in and touch up some of the lines here. What I really wanted to do was kind of do some kind of like I'm going to say like a mandala or something in the shell, but then I also wanted to do like triangles and dotted lines and everything outside that could also be done with the gold foil as well. I do apologize if you're seeing my head quite a bit. Let's try to do the triangle thing and see what that looks like. We'll do the triangle on the top, or we'll do the triangle on the bottom. Like, look how nice and symmetrical. Whoops, too far. I forgot that quickly. Everything is going in symmetrical. There we go. I'm wondering if it kind of looks weird because of the feet. And we could turn it around and do another one. I think that might look a little bit strange. I'm actually trying to design a sticker for Procreate, oh my goodness, for Patreon for next month. I don't know. Kind of looks like kind of like a religious symbol, and I don't know. It's okay. I'm not very good at talking because I have autism, so I find it hard to respond sometimes. Be right back. Not a problem, and no worries. At least if you're getting a little bit of entertainment out of my video, at least that's a good thing. It's all good, but yeah, I don't like that extra triangle. Let's see if we can't do something else with it. Triangle, or do I want triangle or a star? Let's see. Oh, if I'm there we go. I drew some lines. I do have some erasing to do here with this. I should have drawn that triangle on a different layer. Let's do it on a different layer. Because then if I want to change it, then I can. That would have been a smart thing to do. Oh, it needs to have drawing assist or it's not going to work. Let's actually get the... If I put the beetle, if I change what the beetle is, it's not going to be in the center. Oh, I screwed myself up. It's okay. It's okay. That line's bent. I apologize for my head. I know my head's sticking in there. I do. I know it's there. I'm probably going to stream maybe for another half an hour, if that. Because I've been streaming. I don't even know if my camera's slightly getting warm. It's not too bad. Okay. I think I want to put that underneath. You want to move you underneath. Not that it looks any different right there, but maybe I should have drawn the lines a little bit later. I really should announce when I'm going live. I really should. Lesson learned, I suppose. It's still pretty dark. And pretty thick. There we go. Nope. And then we're going to put that underneath. And make it slightly a little bit bigger so it doesn't look like it's... I'm not a very good designer. I'd like to be. Hopefully this is something that I can work on. Let's see, I'm going to... This is the right layer. I'm just going to erase some lines here because I want it showing underneath. Again, I'm not the greatest at using digital stuff. Oh, of course, if I erase one side, the other side gets done too. Erasing. It's a great stream for anyone that just wants to watch me draw. So I'm at this point. I kind of, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't want to color in like a regular beetle. I really would like to make it look different than what it should. And I really wanted to have wings on it, but I didn't open up the shell. But I've noticed on some drawings that people do, they still have the wings, just they're not, they don't crack the shell open here and like draw an extra layer. So maybe what I'll try to do is go ahead and draw in some smaller wings over here. But like I said, I really would like to be able to do this in foil. I just don't know if people would actually appreciate it because not a lot of people like beetles. And that's completely okay as well. There, so we're that far. Whoops, I'm erasing the picture. I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the, whoops, sorry, Pixie. I'm going to keep saying call the vlog done, but I'm actually going to call the stream done right now. My back is starting to hurt me a little bit. I've been sitting in this chair now for 2 hours. Kind of need to get up, walk around. I'll probably be back later in the week. Maybe I might come back again tomorrow because, you know, everybody's on lockdown. Someone needs something to watch. So maybe people might find me a little bit interesting after a while. I don't know. So maybe I'll come back again tomorrow afternoon. My husband still has to work. So I'm going to be here. Well, the kid's here, but she's got her head stuck on a TV. So she's watching her shows and what have you. So maybe tomorrow I'll come back and we'll figure out what we're going to do with this this beetle here. And the lines are really not as dark as what they're actually showing. So like this line right here kind of looks like the stream's kind of frozen a little bit. I don't know. It is. The camera did not pick up anything that I've done the past few minutes because it's frozen. So time for me to close out the vlog because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this back working again. Shouldn't have touched it to see how warm it was, but I did something. But yeah, thanks for those who did pop by. I hope you enjoyed the stream for what it was. Go over on Instagram and follow me over there if you'd like. Check down below for other social media links, and hopefully the stream wasn't that boring, and I'll see you guys again in another one. So apologize for the camera. It's been gone for a while now, and you guys have just been watching me in a little tiny screen, and I apologize for that. I need to get better at streaming, and hopefully the next time I stream, the internet is not a pain in the ass either. So, alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and if you're watching this at a later date, don't forget to subscribe, and I should have a studio vlog on Friday. So, alright, thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of the day.